Today we are diving into a really big idea, something that's right at the heart of education. This tension between that we can easily count and, well, the things that truly count. It really makes you stop and ask, in a world that is so obsessed with measuring everything, are we actually measuring what truly matters for us as human beings? It feels like somewhere along the line, our focus has kind of shifted. We've started asking the wrong questions, all because of this modern obsession we have of results we can put on a chart. Just think about it for a second. So much of a conversation around burning these days really boils down to these three words: data, performance, and outcomes. And this is where we get to the heart of the matter. We gotta break down these two powerful and honestly often competing forces that are shaping the way we learn: variables versus values. Okay, so first up, variables. A variable is pretty simple. It's anything we can measure, and they are tools which help us to compare results and make systems more efficient. And you know these very well. We are talking about the marks you get, the scores in an exam, even things like speed, efficiency, how fast you can solve the problem. In other words, the language of spreadsheets and report cards. Now let's flip to the other side of the coin: values. A value is what guides us. It's like the internal compass. It's not a number you can write down, it's a principle that shows up in the choices we make day in and day out. And what does that actually look like? Well, we are talking about things like genuine curiosity, integrity to do the right thing, even when no one is looking, the empathy to really try and understand somebody else's point of view, and the responsibility to own your own actions. And these are the things that really define our character, right? So let's just put it all together side by side. Variables are what we measure, and values are what guide us. Variables helps us to compare one thing to another. Values helps us to choose what to do in the first place. So you can't put integrity on a graph, you can't quantify it, but you can see it in the decision a person makes. That's where human element really shines through. You might be thinking, okay, this is interesting, but why is this distinction between variables and values so critical right now? Well, because we have hit a major tipping point, and the reason for that tipping point is artificial intelligence. Let's really be clear about this. When it comes to processing variables, AI wins it all. End of story. It can calculate, analyze data at a speed that we can't even comprehend. So it's the ultimate variable crunching machine. But it's the values that still belong to us: empathy, ethical judgment, curiosity, responsibility. Those aren't lines of code, they are the very core that makes us human. This new reality really forces us to completely rethink the whole purpose of learning. It means a new role for education is emerging, one that shifts the focus away from just creating capable minds towards nurturing whole human beings. I think for a really long time, the main goal was to produce capable and intelligent people who could process information and tasks done efficiently. Basically, people who were excellent at handling variables. But that's not just enough anymore. The new essential mission is to nurture grounded, ethical, and reflective human beings. This isn't about getting rid of academic rigor, it's about adding more depth. It's about fostering character through what we learn, how we work to solve problems. It's about consciously choosing what really matters the most. So, what's the path forward? Well, we can start with three pretty simple steps. First, we need to pause. Take a breath amidst this constant data and better performance. Second, reflect on what we truly want education to do to us. And finally, we need to consciously choose to prioritize values in our learning, in our teaching, and our own lives.